Hello and welcome to the next tutorial of sales invoice module in Nafhaa offering. Here in this module, we will see how to make sales invoices, which is very important and a critical part of the ERP system. So here we will be making the sales invoices, and you'll find this sales invoice module under the sales section, which you can find in search box also. So this is your landing page. Once you click on a sales module, here you will be able to see all the list of invoices which are there, which are been created by you or assigned to you, or maybe created by your teammates. If you are there in your team teammates upper hierarchies. So these are our sales record. Here you will be able to see the ID of or the number of the sales record. Then you can print the sales record, you can download the sales record from here itself. Then the name of customer, phone, date, amount, due days, etc. What is the type? So all these attributes can be seen in this list. Here you can find any of the sales invoice by its number, by the customer name, by date, by phone number, whatever criteria you add it here, and Nafhaa will filter that record for you. You can even generate new sales from here. You can refresh this list. You can go to column picker and choose what options or what data should be visible on this list, which is seen in the background. Here you can enable, disable any of the options which you want. Like if you want to have email address, just drag and drop it here wherever you want, or even you can drag here also. Like if you want a date to be the first column and the name to be the second column, you can just drag and drop it. Even you can just make the column size as per your convenience, and this all view will be saved for your login. So this will not hamper other users. So whatever view you create here, whatever settings or the customizations or the size or column sequence you put, it will be there for your login, and not it will not affect for all the users. Then you can export sorry, export the data to Excel and PDF, and even you can apply the filters over here. So in filters, you can apply the name, date, closing date, status, multiple filters you can apply. And after applying the filter, you can export that data to Excel and PDF, or whatever data is there before applying filters also, that can be also exported to PDF and Excel formats. Then you can run the MailChimp and email campaigns on those records. You can just apply filters, whatever you want. Like if you want to have a campaign on this kind of customers, or this kind of invoices, or within this rate range of invoices, you just select them into filter and just then run the email campaigns or SMS campaigns. There are separate videos for email and SMS campaigns. Then you can have a detailed view. You can bug delete the invoices if you have permission to do. Then you can even save the make the changes from grid in from this grid here itself, or the view itself here. So you can change the attributes of multiple invoices. You can change the status, type, stage, whatever, and you can save them from here. So it's pretty similar like Excel editing. Then there is an option to create pro forma from multiple invoices. Like if you are in a business where after expiry, or some subscription expiry or the warranty expiry, you need to rebill to your customer, then just go ahead, apply the filter, select the invoices and click here. Application will prepare and pro forma for a renewal kind of thing, or a recurring invoice kind of thing for you. Then you can even reset the preferences to default, like whatever we did. Like we took the date at the as the fourth column, and we reduced the size of date and ID. Then if you want to reset it to by default, just click on this, and Nafhaa will make sure your view is reset to your default view, or the default view. Then you can go here in the settings, where you can set whatever customization or whatever options you want in your sales module. So there are a lot of many modules, like you don't want roundup, you don't use packaging, there you did not have you didn't need not want to use freight, then due date is not applicable, you don't fall in GST, then you can remove it, GST or whatever, VAT details, whatever. Then if you want to have warranty details, then there are many facilities given over here. Like if you want to mandate the payment follow-ups, okay, you want to enable the type of sales invoice, like it's whether it's a sales or it's a service invoice. Then if you want to have vehicle number to be printed into sales invoice. So there are many of the things, like title of invoice if you want to change. Then auto challenge for free items, like if you are adding creating an invoice for 10 items out of which two are for free, then you can just make a delivery challenge for those two items. So there are many of the options. You just hold on that option and it will give you details on how what it will do. So you can even enable display MRP. There are many options. You just explore them and you can set the options as per your business convenience. So here you have even edit filter options. You can apply multiple filters and get dynamic reports, whatever reports you want at that instance from Nafhaa, and they can be even exported to Excel and PDF. So to open any invoice, just click on this hyperlink wherever your cursor changes to hyperlink. You can click on it and it will open that invoice for you. So you can click on date, name, etc. Here you have name of customer to be selected, date you can select. This is a type. Even if it is not applicable for you, you can remove it from the sales settings. Place of supply, if it is not needed, you can remove this from the settings. If your basic address is different from the shipping address, you can just tick on this and you can select shipping address. If your customer is having multiple addresses, Nafa will capture that, and while adding a shipping address, it will suggest you the shipping address from the multiple addresses of customer. Then you can add the product here, then the packaging and freight charges, then the GST mode. If you are in the GST, if you are VAT, then this section would not be visible for you. Then dispatching details, terms and conditions. These terms and conditions can be defined in your templates, and by default they will be fetched when you are making the invoice, sales invoice. Then who is the owner or creator of this record, and to whom this record is to be assigned. Then in additional details you have references number. Suppose if you are not using this modules or you don't want references, just go ahead in sales setting and turn off them. So these all references number sections or fields will be hidden. So like if you are using e-way bill, then e-way bill details can be added. Source, stage, branch can be selected. By which transportation you want to send this material, you can select the transportation over here. If you are opted for GST, then this GST section will also be visible. Going ahead, there is a follow-up section. In follow-up section, you can add payment reminders. This can be even automated. If you have enabled credit mailing system, then and if you have defined the rules, then application will automatically send the emails to customer whenever their payments are due. Even you can add the installment details and generate their receipts from here itself. Then you have notes. Apart from all this information, if you want to keep any additional notes, you can just add it in notes section. You can delete this invoice if you have permission. You can clone and create a duplicate of this invoice so that you need not have to re-enter all the data, and you just do a minor changes and create a new invoice. You can print this invoice from here. Just click on PDF and it will show you the preview. Okay, so this is a default preview. This can be changed. You can change your header footers. You can add the footer. Even you can go ahead and add the QR code scan payment options. So your QR code will be displayed over here, and your customers can scan that code and do the payment. Okay, so even you can add the bank details from the sections. Even you can opt for a dynamic bank details when you are making the invoices. So just select a drop down and select a bank, and those bank details will be printed. Even you can upload your signature, scan signature, or even you can even offer digital signature option. So your invoice will be digitally signed, and you can even add the footer. So this is a preview of invoice. Coming back to this section here, even you can move your invoice ahead for dispatching of material. It can be even if your customer is coming back and you want to make a sales return, you can make it from here itself. Suppose you have booked the sales, but you want to procure the order or the materials, you can generate the purchase order from here itself. You can even generate the purchase. Even you can create a complaint or a ticket from here itself if there is any ticket raised from customer or a complaint raised from customer. In history, you have audit trails, account history, payment history, outstanding report for this customer. You can even send a invoice over mail, WhatsApp, or SMS, and even these all things can be automated. So these are the manual things. You can go to settings and opt for automated mail, SMS, WhatsApp kind of thing. In extras, you can check the stock availability for this invoice. You can generate the e-way bill invoice, and even you can directly generate a accounting receipt from this invoice here itself. So this was all about sales invoice. I hope you got a fair idea how the sales invoice works, and there are some pretty good things, like you can even group your invoices by just dragging the field over here. You can create the favorite views. I would request you to go ahead and explore the drag drop functionalities and Excel filtering videos and view creation videos, so that you can have the full power of the sales model with advanced features of Nafhaa as offering. So thank you once again. I hope you enjoyed this video and it was good learning for a sales invoice model. Thank you.